The time is now 5:52 on this Monday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go. A Rockridge High School employee is currently on leave amid a multi-agency child exploitation investigation. So according to the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office, the BCA received tips involving the solicitation of a minor in the state of Georgia and that the suspect lived in Eveleth. Investigators say that suspect also worked at Rockridge High School. Several law enforcement agencies executed a search warrant at Rockridge and some other locations on the range Thursday. We're told the suspect was found and questioned but not arrested. The district confirmed to us that the employee is on paid administrative leave. The sheriff's office says there's no indication that Rockridge students are involved and an investigation is ongoing. A Duluth woman is facing several federal charges for allegedly trafficking drugs and possessing a firearm. Authorities say 30-year-old Khadijah Preston was found with fentanyl on her back in October. They claim she intended to sell it. She's also being charged for possessing a gun, which she was not allowed to have due to a prior assault conviction. Several departments, including the Lake Superior Violent Crime Task Force, investigated this case. Now, a 61-year-old man with dementia was found by the St. Louis County Rescue Squad near Breveter Township. According to the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office, the man went missing after he got lost hitchhiking on Saturday around 3 p.m., but was last seen in the area of Highway 2 and Independence Road. At about 11 o'clock p.m., the man was found lying down along the tree line of Highway 2 near Independence Road. Authorities say the man was transported to a local hospital after they found him in a wet and hypothermic state. He was able to communicate and walk on his own. Now get your taste buds ready next month as 250,000 people will make their way to Green Bay for the NFL draft at Lambeau Field. But the night before is the NFL's first taste of the draft, showcasing signature dishes from Wisconsin's supper clubs. One Bank Superior's well-beloved Eddie's, who will feature their world-famous ribs. The draft will prepare through 900 samples of the ribs for ticketed guests to try. Eddie's hopes that their food will reach people who will become eager to explore the Northland. All the proceeds go towards working to end student hunger statewide. And in the Northland, it's all about lifting up the younger generations for success. But the Northland Foundation Philanthropy Board is made up of young people, and they now awarded 11 grants totaling just under $10,000. Each of these grants are for school and community projects within Northeast Minnesota and Superior, Wisconsin. A handful of these grants, like Duluth Robotics, is to help support young leaders in the STEM field in Hermantown schools to promote teaching the performing arts in St. Louis County. 4-H to help with environmental learning, and in Grand Marais to support a student-led program on healthy snack options. Check out the full list of grants on our website.